News that's coming in at the moment. It is with regards to Prime Minister Narendra Modi meeting the US President Donald Trump. Sources have told India Today it's Donald Trump who wants Prime Minister Modi to visit the United States and to have a conversation. Prime Minister Modi might be traveling to New York for this double purpose. If everything remains well, Prime Minister Modi will personally be extending an invitation to the US President Donald Trump to visit India for the Quad Summit. Quad Summit might happen in October if things remain on the track. These are conversations that are now happening between the United States of America and India, and these are coming in wake of the 50% tariff that has now been leveled by the United States of America on certain Indian goods. Sources have told India Today Donald Trump wants to have a conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. My colleague Pranay Upadhyay is now joining me on the story. Pranay, if this meeting actually happens, we will see these ruffled feathers actually being ironed out. We understand Prime Minister Modi might be traveling to New York for the double purpose. If everything remains well, Prime Minister Modi might also personally be extending an invitation to the President Donald Trump to visit India for the Quad Summit.
Indeed, Aishwarya, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi traveled to Canada for the G7 summit, even at that point of time, there was a meeting scheduled between both the leaders. However, President Donald Trump went back to Washington, D.C. Both the leaders had a telephonic conversation on 17th of June 2025, and even in that meeting, President Donald Trump extended an invitation for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to visit Washington, D.C. while traveling back to India. However, due to his prior decided engagement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi couldn't travel to United States during that visit. But President Trump and Prime Minister Modi share a personal chemistry, which was acknowledged by both the leaders as well. And even at that point of time, President Donald Trump has indicated that he wanted to have a conversation with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And if you see his trajectory, he always wanted to talk to leaders. We have seen in the past that how leaders meeting have resolved issue as far as Trump administration is concerned. India remain open in engagement. However, there is no concession for the red lines because there are certain issues, and I think that could be best explained by Prime Minister himself if he gets a chance to meet President Donald Trump on the sideline, as well as Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also likely to extend, or reiterate his invitation for President Donald Trump to visit India for the Quad Summit, because India is host of Quad this year.
Right. Thank you, Pranay, giving us all those details. India is hosting Quad Summit this year. There is a high possibility Prime Minister Narendra Modi might be traveling to New York. And if there is a bilateral conversation between Donald Trump and Prime Minister Modi, personally, an invitation might also be extended for Donald Trump to come and visit India for the Quad Summit.